Hey guys, so today is a long-awaited video for me. I'm repotting my mom's snake plant for her. I'm bringing her over some fresh basil from my basil plant. I'm going to start us off with showing you off my little puppies a little bit. Ozzy on the right, Bella down there on the bottom. This is her. She is humongous. She is leaning over. She has just outgrown her pot. So once I finally got her out, you can see that she is 5 feet 2 inches tall. It is freaking amazing. I am like in shock. So I'm going to start her off by loosening up these roots, getting some gloves on to stay safe. That's my mom there in the right. She's awesome to even let us do that. I'll start loosening her roots up just to see what we're working with here, how many complete plants. I initially estimated 3 or 4, so we're gonna see that once I start breaking her up. Don't mind my pounding. Snake plants are extremely easy to take care of. They can take a good amount of trauma, so I just being a little rough with them as I see fit. So once I start breaking her apart, I'm coming over to show my mom that they are very, very healthy. There's no root rot. She's been taking extremely good care of them. So I'm really proud of her for that. She's basically left this one alone, and that's honestly the best way you can take care of snake plants. So as I start to separate, I can start seeing that she's got a good amount. So first I'm showing off how big she is all together, and then I'm going to start breaking her apart. So what you'll start to see is I honestly had a snake plant for about 5 years. She grew amazing. She came out to be 6 plants, but she grew nothing like my mom's did. My mom has had hers for about 3 years, and I've never seen it perk up like this one has. So I was able to just unravel them. They were just slightly tangled up, but no roots were tangled up, so I was just about to pull her apart. So you see the first one on the very furthest left has a little baby. I am so excited for that one. That one is ready. The one in the middle has 2 plants, and then the one on the very end has 3. We could separate these from there, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to keep them all together because we have some pretty big pots. So as you can see, I filled up each one of these pots with about 3 to 4 inches of soil, because the basis of the fact that these snake plants are just so tall, I'm going to have to plant them as deep as possible to make them, or to influence them into getting the strength to be able to hold themselves up. So I started with just some disinfected rocks and to add drainage, and then just my basis of some regular soil with perlite and peat moss. I don't think you exactly have to do this with snake plants because drainage is extremely important, but I noticed with mine that I probably went 3 to 4 years without knowing absolutely anything about soil, just throwing mine in a pot, and they did wonderfully. I just kept them together, watered them once a week. They have barely any sunlight, but they do wonderful that way. So that's the second one. I got her in there. I don't know if you could see, but over time, that little leg it had was just like drooping over. So I'm hoping at the very end I can get these all together, kind of tie them up. They're not going to be pretty for the whole time, but that's okay because this will give them the strength to be able to hold themselves up without putting a stick into my plants. I've honestly never done that aside from the Monstera Deliciosa that I just got. So as you can see, my mom wanted to keep the white one, so I kept the tallest 2. The tallest one is 5 feet 2 inches. I'm 4'2", so it's basically maybe the size of my head. So there's home and safe. Like and subscribe.